Guys, Kurt from Time Machine Transport. So I have a crack, so the hood turned out not too bad with the hinges. That's what the final thing looks like there. I did put the silicone stuff on there. Like I said, hood does, oh shit, sorry. Hood does open up, but like I said in my last video is I got a crack on the side of the oil pan. I don't know where it came from, but anyways. So, because I had an extra oil pan here, because I had a mechanic that dropped my truck and tried to make up a line. So, somebody tried to repair it already, not knowing that oil pans and semis are fiberglass. So, I'm gonna repair it. So, we got a pretty good dent there. And right there. So I've used this stuff before, believe it or not, and it worked amazing on a gas tank that I had. You guys want to buy some computers? I have some computers for some Cascadias, Freightliners. Use this stuff here, this epoxy putty, it's plumbers. You can pretty much get it at any Menards, Lowe's, or Home Depot. And I've used this stuff on gas tanks before. You can use this stuff underwater, actually. I mean, this stuff is actually really, really good. But like anything else, you got to make sure that it's clean. Your surface is clean. So I just went ahead and wiped it down with a rag to get the oil off. And I'm going to do the inside first, and then I'm going to take a wire brush and a drill. I got one in here. Yeah. I'm just going to take a regular wire brush and a drill, and I'm going to rough that area up. Rough it up, she said. Yeah, rough it up, she said. Give her that truth serum. She'll tell you anything. So, anyways, that's what I'm going to do there, and I'm going to put you guys on pause, and I'll show you how this stuff works. So I'm just going to clean, you got to clean the inside and the outside, because I'm going to put a coat layer here and a layer there, and I'm going to put you on pause. All right, guys, so I just took, like I said, a wire brush, a drill, and I took some brake cleaner and a clean rag and cleaned it off. So that's pretty darn clean. The outside here did the same thing, so very clean. But I'm actually gonna apply it. I'm gonna go pretty wide on this. We'll pack it inside here. I was thinking about maybe doing like a piece of aluminum over this, but I don't think that's necessary. So this stuff sets up like concrete. You can sand it, paint it, whatever. And so what I'm going to do is you just mix the two together. So they have this, I'll put you on pause, hold on. All right, you can see the different colors. You just gotta basically rip off a piece. Like candy, like candy. Just take it off like that. What I do is I'll get my hands a little wet with some water. That's what she said. And they got like a little aluminum in here, like a little aluminum foil or something. But I can't do it with one hand. So basically, you're just gonna get your hands wet and then knead it together. So you gotta mix the two colors, the light gray and the dark gray together, so it's uniform. So it's a uniform color, like one color. So anyways, I'm gonna put you on pause. That's how the other side looks. I'm gonna put you on pause. I gotta finish taking this little aluminum stuff off and put you on pause. And I'm gonna pack the first bit into here. All right, so you just keep kneading it. And it smells like rotten eggs or sulfur. And you just keep kneading it. Do a good job kneading it. I would do it for probably 2 minutes or so. And make sure I forgot when I started doing this, I have my old gloves on that I clean the surface with. So use some clean gloves. If you're a pansy like me that likes to have clean hands and nails. But anyways, you just keep kneading it like this, and then we're gonna pack it in. You can feel it start getting warm. That's when you know it's starting to activate. So But don't wait too long. Do it for, like I said, maybe a minute or two until it's all one color. But do it. You got to keep working it, okay? All right, now that's what I did. So what I did was when I mixed it together, I took it and I rolled it into like a little cigar, about yay long. And then I just put it all, made sure that it was nice and like tight, like there was no cracks in it or anything. And then I pushed it right in the hole. Well, actually I ripped that in half. So it was probably about this long. I ripped it in half, worked the piece in here real nice, and then came on this side and worked it in there really nice. So I'm gonna do probably a couple coats once this sets up. So I won't mess with it today. I'm gonna let it set up overnight. And then tomorrow I'll come in, I'm gonna lightly sand it just to scuff it up. Just lightly sand it, just to kind of get the little bumps out of it. And then I may or may not lightly sand it in here. I probably will. And then I'm gonna apply one more long, like another long thin coat here, and then another long thin coat here. I don't know if it needs that, but we'll see. But this is kind of, I've never used it on an oil pan, but again, and I know there's a lot of, there's a lot of pressure on the oil pan from the oil, obviously. So it says, hold on one second. I don't know what it says for PSI on this thing. Let's see. I'm gonna put you on pause to see if I can find it. Okay, so it says it hardens in about 2 minutes, so I would just mix it for like a minute. But if you can work it right away, obviously, like it says it starts to harden in 2 minutes. Yeah, you can feel it's pretty warm right now. So just mix enough to where it's gonna be a working area, right? And you saw how big the hole was, so go outside that hole quite a bit. I should have actually went even larger, but I think that's what the second coat's going to be about. Now here it says right there. So here's the instructions, or how they explain. Like I said, I've used this stuff in the past when I was contracting. But it actually compression strength, 18,000 PSI. I don't have my glass. And tensile strength, 6,000 PSI. Elasticity, shear strength, 700 PSI. So definitely more than enough for a oil pan. And also says it repairs radiators and everything else. Like I said, I've used it on gas tanks before. It's better than having to buy a new oil pan, or even a used oil pan. I think when Greg, the fucking monkey, when he broke this one, when I priced it, it was like shit for a used one. I think it was like $200, almost $300. I think it was. I didn't pay for it. I made him pay for it. But yeah. So this is. Oh yeah, she's already hardening up. That's good. So don't mess with it. Don't try to rush it. Never rush this kind of stuff, or you're going to be very disappointed with the results. So like I said, I'm going to actually grab some sandpaper tomorrow, and I'm going to sand all this instead of hit it with a wire brush. I don't want that kind of, with the wire brush, I don't want that kind of abuse or that kind of, whatever, strength on there, whatever you want to say. I don't want to put that kind of pressure on there. Let's use that word. And then, so I'll just lightly sand this. I'll lightly sand the inside. And then I'll sand all this on the outside. I want to make it bigger. So it's just gonna, like I said, I just want to kind of bring it down. Who cares? It's an oil pan, right? As long as it works. And like I said, do not rush this kind of stuff, or you're gonna be very disappointed with the results. And then you're gonna leave a nasty comment. That stuff worked like shit. So the hinges work great on the truck so far. Now I got to go ahead and drop the oil. And drop the oil pan and get it ready. So the next step is, like I said, to sand this, apply a second coat, and then I'm going to let that sit overnight. So it's going to take me 3 days. So then I'll put this on. Today's Monday. Oh, Happy New Year's, everybody. Today's Monday. So I will probably end up putting this back on Wednesday. So anyways, that's it for, I don't know if it's going to work, but I assume it should. I don't see why it shouldn't. So anyways, that's it for the video. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Ciao.